Lagan Valley Regional Park is Northern Ireland's first and only regional park, covering 4,200 acres of countryside and 11 miles of riverbank. Lottery funding has been used to cover the running costs of various elements, including tools, materials and training costs, and also the restoration of the beautiful Lockkeeper's Cottage, and that was part of my challenge for today's visit to Lottery Lights. I had to learn about the Lockkeeper's Cottage and then be quizzed on it by volunteer at Lagan Valley Regional Park, Jackson. Well, here we are inside Lockkeeper's Cottage. Here's Jackson. Hello, how are you today?
Grand, sir.
It's lovely and warm in here outside. We've got a nip in the air today. But this is exactly what we need.
That's why I'm in here and you're like...
Yeah, we need to get one of these in Citybeat. So you're going to give me a whirlwind tour, I believe, of this particular cottage.
It won't take very long, yes, certainly, by all means.
And then you're going to quiz me on it.
Oh, even better, right.
Because I believe you're the man that knows everything there is to know about this particular cottage.
Well, I don't know a makeup, so... here we have the kitchen, the dining room, the lounge.
Oh, let me see. This is it.
Basically, there's the master bedroom next door, and there are 2 bedrooms upstairs, believe it or not.
Okay, but this is the kitchen,
That's the kitchen.
Kitchen.
That's the dining room.
Okay.
That's the lounge.
Right.
And the rest for sleeping in and what have you.
Hold on. You just can't imagine living in a house this size nowadays. Most living rooms or toilets are this size.
Precisely. And
that's a good question, actually. Where is the toilet? You didn't mention bathroom here.
I didn't, because it was a shed out the back.
Okay.
Dry type thing, but we consider there were 12 people living here at the one time. 10 kids and the parents in a room in a house this size.
Unbelievable.
It's, believe it.
It'd be a bit of a tight squeeze.
Right, well, this is the master bedroom. Parents' room, really.
Just over here.
Probably a crib or a cot, because they say they had 10 children at the time. It's a quarter of the size of the house, so you can't waste that in just one bedroom. So it's also the parlour, the good room.
Okay.
Dorothy, a lady who was born here, tells us that when her parents had neighbours or visitors coming in, they'd be shown in here, light the fire, like the Sunday room.
Oh yes, like at the dining, the
push.
The front room.
The front room,
as opposed to the living room.
And the fact that the bed's in it has nothing to do with it whatsoever. It's
just at the side.
You can't put things away. And then the kids would have been fired off to go away and play somewhere else.
Outside in the lovely weather.
Precisely, regardless.
Unlike now when they've got the Xboxes and the Disney Channel.
The floor, the quarry tile floor is rather good, in that, again, when Dorothy lived here, that was lino. We didn't know about that until the restoration came along and they lifted the lino up, and bingo, they found these lovely quarry tile floor, which people would now kill for.
I want to say, that actually looks good. You can buy like wooden floor now that looks like that.
This is where they got the photograph from the time.
Yeah, that's how they printed this on.
But that's about the size of it. The stuff is of an era. We're not really sure how long to take this. It goes back to the 1750s, so we can't reproduce all those periods. So this goes back, and we're saying 1900, and the stuff here is of that period. Well,
you have one more thing, actually. One quick story. You told me earlier on about the pans underneath the bed.
Yes, the gazunders. We had a young fella in here, I don't know, 7, 8-year-old, and he was pointed those things, asked me what to wear.
Yeah.
And you've got to be delicate in these matters, so I was saying, well, you know, the toilet was outside, and middle of the night, if it was raining, you could use one of those instead. And he looks at me for a long time and he says, what did you do? Put it over your head to keep the rain off? That's for real.
The naivety of children, eh?
That's the lateral thinking. I thought
that's true, yeah. Also lateral thinking. No, it all looks fabulous, and I've never actually been down here before, so I'll definitely have to come back at some point and take a look around. Definitely down there for a dander as well outside.
It's a great place to be.
Fabulous park outside. But to complete this challenge, as we're calling it today, you have to ask me some questions. I have to try and take in all those names and people and you were talking about, and years and dates, and I was rubbish at history. I got like a D in history at school, so we'll see how this is going to work out.
Well, okay. How many lived here at the one time? Many people?
You told me there was 10 kids. That's right, because they were upstairs at either sides of the room, and then there would obviously been the parents. So. Yes. We'll go for 12.
Well done.
Was it 12?
That's one.
Brilliant.
That's one. Very good, very good.
Right, let's see if we can get to 5.
Right. The cottage was originally built in what decade, as far as we know?
Is this one of these trick questions where like it's centuries, where it's a different...
no trick.
You add one on or something and all that sort of nonsense?
It's just that I don't think anyone has an exact date for it, so I'll settle for...
Well, I was hearing a particular 1750 being mentioned a lot.
That would be it, yes.
We'll
settle for that.
It's going better
that's the answer.
My history teacher better be watching this.
When did the last person live here?
Oh, that was 1993, you said.
This is not bad, no? Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
well,
that was
I think.
one of the sons of the last lockkeeper.
Yeah.
What's the name of the lockkeeper's daughter?
I knew this was called.
Still has helped us a whole lot here with telling us how things were done and how the restoration worked. Daughter's name?
I'm not sure, but the name Sophie's coming to me. I'm not sure if it's Sophie.
Wouldn't be it.
It's not Sophie?
Yeah, it's not Sophie. We'll give you another chance at that. Can I give you a clue at all?
See if you can give me a clue. I thought it was a Sophie.
Well, you might think a connection could be a film, which some people might think
Garfield.
was Australian. It was Australian.
Australian?
That's a bit... choose that, we see. You might think the title of the film was Australian. Like, what do you call Australia?
What do you call Australia? Australia.
No, well, in colloquial terms, we're in the...
Oz?
Yes. Now, can you think of a film with Oz in it?
Dorothy.
Well done,
Hey, we got there in the end. We got there in the end.
A little bit of help. A little bit of help.
That's that. How many is that now? That's 4.
That's 4.
Right. One more.
Think of another one here. Right. What is the recess at the back of the fire, where the fireplace, where the fire is actually contained? No, it was originally used for.
Originally used for. Oh, it was sort of. This is me thinking of my stomach again. And it's like a pizza oven where you put the pizza in.
We'll settle for the word oven.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the pizza there because you were talking about it earlier. I was thinking, I need to go get lunch.
Yeah. Well, there you are. I think it's 5 out of 5.
I think I've done all right out of that.
I'm a brilliant teacher, aren't I?
You are a very good teacher. You should be teaching me history in school. And I actually remember this. No, nice to meet you today, Jackson. Of course, this is down here. The public can come down.
Oh yes, we're open as varying hours, but we try and open as long as possible. We've got a band of people like myself, idiots, who come down here and open for a couple of hours and show people around. Anybody has any doubts about it, there's a website, there's a phone number, you can find out when it's open. Over the winter, obviously, we don't open late in the afternoon. Summer hours are longer, sort of 11 to 3 I think would probably be the optimum time, but check it, come down, we're here, fire's lit.
Weekends as well, yeah?
Unfortunately not, we're working on that one.
We're
working on that one, but there are complications, but Dave there has a schedule and special occasions coming up.
It'll all be on the website, laganvalley.co.uk.
Yes, I'll be there, and hope to see as many people as possible.
You can pop down and even go for a dander if it's a lovely day outside.
Yeah, either direction, it's great. And you've the full
Head down to Lisburn.
If you so desire.
Do a bit of shopping, maybe Taran bringing it back. But
and you've Beaver Forest to walk through as well. And
exactly, yeah.
So it's a great wee spot.
Brilliant facility down here. Nice to meet you today.
That's all.
Thank you very much for your time.
Anytime at all.
Right, we'll be back tomorrow. More challenges. Tune in to Mark Lima tomorrow from 6 AM on The Breakfast Show.